So, hi everyone, welcome back to another video. It's been a while since we had a weekly Outlook video, but finally we are back and let's try to keep this consistency up, okay? So, here we have this weekly calendar for this week from January 18 to 24th. On Monday, we have bank holiday. So, my personal view on these days are that you should be avoiding the setups and you should be only taking those setups if they are really high probability and still you should go with half risk. I'm not against the fact that we should not, trade if there is no news. I'm just against the fact that if there is a bank holiday, I tend to avoid trading those days. Okay, I'll be trading on Tuesday despite having no news. I'll be trading on Wednesday, Friday, Thursday, Friday. Okay. So on Monday, I'll see what the market is mostly doing. I'll still be on the screen. I'll still be looking for setups, but I'll just, keep myself a bit, back that I will not push trades. On Tuesday, I'll be happily trading the setups. On Wednesday, we got something called beef annual meetings. So I'm not much into that. And we have Trump speaking. So you have to just be a bit cautious at 8:30. If you're a NASDAQ trader or if you're a futures trader, you typically trade at 10:30. So you'll still get an idea of what will happen that day. On Thursday, you have 8:30 news, which we got, core PCE price index. So it's not such a major news, but it will definitely get you some good volatility in the AM session. And then we have Friday news at 9:45. So stay cautious if you're trying to trade the 9:30 driver. Make sure to go break even before 9:45 because we got flash manufacturing PMI. Okay, so this was just for my dear futures trader. It applies the same if you are a forex trader, and if you're a crypto trader, it works the same. Okay, now let's go on DXY and try to look at in a technical way. So first, you can see here this has been a range so far. We have been sideways on the high time frame on literally all those assets that you see, being it's crypto or it's forex. It's just gold and silver who are flying to all-time highs. Okay, so now here you have this sideways price action, and what you can see recently is that we have been following a bullish trend, and we just recently flipped this fair value gap and showing some bullish signs, okay, on the weekly time frame. So a very obvious drawn liquidity for the next week is going to be this high, which is the current week high. And then you can be targeting this or maybe the highs or the fair value gap. Okay, you can just have two drawn liquidity. Simple, keep it simple. First, it could be a fair value gap, or second, it could be a major high or low. So, for example, if this was your first drawn liquidity, which we just ran and we are trading above it, which is a good sign. Next thing I might look for is maybe this high or maybe this fair value gap. Okay, so on 4 hour we have got a nice confirmation, structure confirmation, you can say, to continue delivering higher. Despite I'll watch Monday, but I do believe that we should hold this whole reason and we should not start trading below these lows and start going higher. And yeah, that definitely look like a good target if we can just go to these highs and even higher. Okay, so it would be bearish for these euro and GBP asset. I've been calling the shots till here. I call the shots in our community from here, then here, and then even here. This was a very clean model which appeared. This was not despite the cleanness on the lower time frame, but these two were good. Okay, now we have this, as a predicted high. So for you, the invalidation for the next week should be we would not want to see some deep retracements on the DXY or the Forex assets, and what you want to see is that you should use this as your invalidation point for the bearish thesis, or you just need to wait and see how price react after going above this. Apart from that, everything is bearish, everything is clean to me. Okay, same goes with GBP/USD. Okay, despite having some SMT divergence, it's good to deliver lower because SMT itself doesn't assure you, you know, reversal. It should be from certain level to go lower or higher. Okay, now let's talk a bit about NQ. At last, we'll go on Bitcoin because I want to talk a bit about it too. Here on DXY, let's go on the daily time frame first. So on daily time frame, we can easily see that okay, we are in a sideways environment here too. Okay, yeah, exactly. I think all the money is going into gold and silver these days. Okay, so we have been sideways here, but still there is trading opportunity on the lower time frame like H4, M15, M1, and all. So what you can see here is simply that we are at the daily fair value gap. So if we want to go higher, it's simply that you need to wait for a displacement to this fair value gap, creating a IFVG, to deliver to these highs. Okay, that is a very simple thing you need to follow. Unless we are below this, you can just be looking for scalping opportunities. You don't have very clear draw on liquidity on daily time frame. We took this low, okay, and now if we start trading below these low, you might target this, but for now you are like in the middle. So what you have to do is you cannot analyze based on the daily time frame. So you just need to shift to H4 and see what it is telling you. Okay, so we had a very clean sell model yesterday on Friday, okay, which appeared in the market. Now, what you want to see going tomorrow is that you don't want to see something of like you can even see deep retracement. There's no problem. That okay, this is the fair value gap being created. So if we get some sort of sell model, that would be good. Okay. Uh, to target H4 for me is like a bit bearish unless we get some confirmation, and this would be the same on ES2. ES being protected high, we can deliver lower. YM, I want to see it delivering lower too. Now let's talk about the goal a bit, okay? So looking at how the weekly candle is forming, I don't want to see some much of deep retracement. I just want to see it continuing higher. Okay, so if you look at the daily time frame here, you can see that we are at the daily fair value gap right now. Following the continuation model, we are respecting the bullish PD arrays and disrespecting the bearish PD arrays, a typical bullish market profile. So what I want to see on H4 is that we should not, go deeper, but I definitely want to see something, on the lower time frame to confirm the trade. We do not have anything confirmed on the daily time frame still yet. It's not like if you're, rejecting from a fair value gap means you are bullish. Okay, I'd still want to see something on H4, maybe give me a confirmation that okay, you are closing above this to, confirm that low, and then I'll trade an M5 or M15 something to this high. So that is something I'd be looking forward to. Silver got the same stuff. Okay, we got an SMT here, and I took a shot on Friday too on silver. So here is the SMT. Okay, so if we get some confirmation again, above this, got a change in state of delivery, we might be able to see these eyes and all. Okay, let's look at the daily. So maybe the daily is not, giving you that sort of stuff till now, but we never know. We just need to wait for the confirmation, and that's pretty much it. Now let's talk a bit about Bitcoin. Okay, I know a lot of people might be interested in Bitcoin. Okay, so let's talk about here. It's very simple. Okay, Bitcoin is being the simplest asset on the high time frame for now for me because it's moving. Okay, so on high time frame, on lower time frame, it's been a bit shit, but on high time frame, it's been really good. So this is the protected high which we got. Okay, and this is structure shift. Let's just talk technically here. Okay, uh you just look at the all the reversal first. Okay, I'm just telling you, just look at all the reversals. Okay, just look at all the reversal it did. Okay, even here. Okay, so for now I'm just looking at this range. So you have noticed all those reversal, how does they form. Now if you look here, what exactly do we have is that this is a pivot low. We are having failure swings at the lows. Okay, now here. Okay, now what I want to see is that okay, where are we right now? Okay, simply at this weekly fair value gap. Okay, so anyone who tried longing here, longing here, longing here, longing here will have their obvious drawn liquidity as this daily fair value sorry, weekly fair value gap. Now you cannot be bullish as a swing trader because you hit your drawn liquidity. Now you don't have any drawn liquidity, you don't have a fair value gap, you just have a straight high off here. Okay, so what you want to see is there can be two possible plays here. Very simple, very simple. Okay, I'll explain this in the simplest term for you. There can be only two plays here. First, that we can have a IRL to ERL play to this low. For that, we might see something like this and then, okay. Still, we need the confirmation on H4 and all those things, right? The weekly candle has strength. There's no doubt about it. We do have SMT here too. Okay, we do have the SMT. If you look at the Ethereum, so we do have the SMT, and we are at the weekly fair value gap. So there's nothing much you need to be bullish here about. Okay, when we will be bullish. Now let's go on the lower time frame to understand how we can trade it. Okay, so I'll go on the daily time frame. We can see okay, this is also a daily fair value gap at the same area we have been respecting. Okay, okay, let's even remove that. Okay, I'll just simply tell you when to be bullish. Okay, apart from that, I'm bearish because we have been on a bearish PD array right now on the higher time frame, and we just follow what the higher time frame says. Okay, So this is the daily key level. Okay, and then if we go on the H4, we can see, okay, this been a nice interested area for me to react from. So anytime that you see that the market start trading above this area, simple, okay? If you see the market is trading above this area, you can simply start becoming bullish, okay? You can definitely take scalps and all, but I'm giving a hard time frame swing plan for the week, okay? And apart from that, I might just be bearish, okay? I'll not look for blind shots, but I'll look for longs only above from here. Or if I get something like this, then I'll be a bearish guy to even fair value gap for 1 is to 2, 1 is to 3, whatsoever is, uh, given, okay, or offered from the market, okay. So this was pretty much it. DXY being bullish, Euro being bearish, GBP being bearish, Nasdaq still waiting but a bit bearish for now on H4, ES being bearish, YM being bearish, gold being bullish, waiting for confirmation, silver still daily is not in our support but still bullish, okay, favoring bullish, but we will skip Monday on these silver at least, okay. Bitcoin being at a high time frame bearish PD array with a bullish trend. So we need to see some short or more confirmation to confirm that bearishness, and to confirm bullishness, we just wait for this flip. Okay, so that is pretty much it that you need to know about the asset today. I hope you like this video, and I'll see you in the next video. Till the time, goodbye, and trade safe and make sure you follow your risk. Have a good day, guys. Cheers.